Welcome back to Resale Mania, and welcome back to another thrifting video. We are outside Rethink Thrift. They open up in a couple minutes, and we'll run in there and see what we can find to flip for a profit. New clothing rack. This brand is Carrots. It's like a equestrian riding brand, sells fairly well. Over in the glass case, I see some Lego stuff. $19. What? 25. It's probably a little high. Over in the shoes, there's these Echo golf shoes, spikeless, good model, good condition. They are base price, so those are going to be a pickup, probably 30. Then we have some North Face boots, base price. They're a bit dirty. I might leave those ones behind. Over in the bag section, there's this nice little Eddie Bauer Adventurer 30-liter backpack. It's 10 bucks. That's a nice bag. Good condition. I'm gonna put it in the cart and I'll look up the model in a bit. This is a little Cotopaxi bag. It's probably not worth a ton. That little llama symbol is Cotopaxi. This brand always sells pretty well, so we'll see how much they want. So these are Scarpa trail running shoes. Bare price, obviously a little dirty, but Scarpa is a good brand. Base price of 5 bucks. Those are probably 40 bucks. I'm not finding too much in here today. Usually I find more at this store, so must not have gotten a ton of new donations. In the glass case are these Spy Plus Happyland ski goggles, snowboard goggles. They're in good condition, and this brand does sell fairly well. 10's a little high for resale. If it makes it to half off, I'll grab them. They sell for like 30, and they come with an extra lens and case, so maybe. You guys can always tell whether I'm finding a lot or a little based off whether or not I look through the women's clothing or not. All clothing's $2.50. And since I'm not finding much, I'm looking through the women's clothing right now, and there's this pair of Athleta leggings. Nice striped style. And these are Lululemon shorts. So for $2.50 each, they are probably worth about 20 a piece. So I'll grab those. We've got some Ariat jeans. Ariat jeans always sell great for me. $2.50 into about 30. We will take it. I must have missed these the first go around. Some Alukai slip-on shoes. These are a slower selling model, but they do always sell, you know, nothing crazy, bread and butter. Alright, so I never heard of this brand before. WC Russell moccasin hunting boots. They are $30, but that is okay because that is still a huge score. I looked them up, and these sell consistently for $300. That is crazy. Definitely grabbing them. There's some more Legos over here, but $4 a piece. They wrote complete on them. I don't know how true that actually is. Yeah, I don't think any of these are really worth 3 a piece. Might look them up on half off day, but we'll see. There's a air-blown inflatable husky for only $4. This one's nothing crazy. It only retailed for 15 when it sold. I looked it up. It does sell for like 25 free shipping. It's not that heavy, but I don't know. If it's still here on half off day, I'll grab it for 2. Alright, so I went to put up the Eddie Bauer bag. It sells for about 35 bucks. Of 10, it's just not really worth it. But these caught my eye as I was putting it back. This Canon ink set is $8, but it sells for about 40, and it sells very quickly. And then this one's $6, which is too much because it sells for about 15 free shipping. Half off day, I'll grab it because it's so easy to list and ship. But for now, I'm gonna leave it. There's also this HP one, but that one's not worth a lot. But this one is definitely a pickup. Alright, so I just bought a storage unit and filmed it the other day. You guys probably have already seen that video. I'm not sure yet, but the truck's kind of a mess. But we spent $62.90 on everything, so basically 63. I mean, if we even get 200 for these boots, that's awesome, but comps are looking like 300. It is not that hard to achieve. Some good clothing finds. The brand Carrots, it's spelt, you know, like the vegetable, but differently. It's an equestrian horse riding brand. This brand, every time I picked it up, is sold fast for me. And we have some good shoes over also for 63. We killed it. And the next stop on the source and trip is going to be my local Goodwill. Right off the bat, we have some Merrell barefoot hiking shoes for 10 bucks. This is a good model. That should sell for 40. And these Brooks are also 10, the Beast 22s, or Beast 23s. That's a really good model, definitely grabbing those. Definitely a shoe day today. Some Allen Edmonds for 8. Yeah, those will be a good pickup. They have the cap toe, Vibram sole. Some K2 snowboard boots for 13. K2 is a good brand. I'm just condition checking them. They obviously have a few scuffs and scrapes, but they also have the BOA cable, which adds value. So I think those are going to be worth the 13. All right, so at first I was looking up this tripod because I thought that was a good brand, Velbon. It's 10 bucks. It sells for like 25 plus shipping. But then I saw this Cocoon, ultra light camping, hiking stuff, sells crazy well. This is a sleep pillow for 2 bucks. This sells for 20 bucks and it's like 4 ounces. It's a funky pot, little tomato. What is this? Moen? Ooh. I have to look in the box, but that's in there. That's a good find for 6. There's a few things in here I'm gonna have to comp out. I'll look them up in a bit, but not sure their value. Over in the pet supplies, there's a Pet Safe dog training collar for 6. That's probably worth it. And they've been putting rock climbing harnesses over here lately for whatever reason. $6 for a black diamond harness. That's an easy 35. Okay, so there's an Igloo backpack cooler. That thing is nice. I'm not gonna get it. It's 20 bucks, but I feel like those are expensive new if I'm correct. So they definitely restocked the bag section, and there are a lot of them, but I just looked through them all and none are really worth reselling. They're all pretty basic, so I was hoping with as much as they stocked that there would be a Toomey in the mix. Alright, I was just checking if this was new. Since it's not new, I'm not going to grab it. Not seeing a lot in the electrical today, unfortunately. Alright, so this was like underneath the shelf here. Huge score, brand new in the box Bowflex dumbbell stand for 10 bucks. Comps are really, really good. $150 plus shipping. It's already in the box, just slap a label on it, you're good to go. So that's a huge find. I thought this was going to be worth more. Some parking sensors can sell for really good money. I thought this was going to be a good one. It's 8 bucks and it only sells for about 22 plus shipping. So I am going to have to leave it. This isn't a brand I find often. This is in the women's shoes, these Snibs, SNIBBS. They are $6, but these sell for like 45 to 50 bucks pretty consistently. I've only found this brand, this is my 3rd time since I've started reselling, but it is a good boatload. On my second loop, and this bad boy was hiding, like buried under here, this Tech rangefinder. 6 bucks. This thing sells for like 50 bucks, so that is definitely a pickup. Alright, so even if Goodwill tapes up the box, don't be afraid to open it up and look inside, because they don't always check to make sure it's actually the right thing in there. Just like this instance, this is not a Moen shower head. It's a box of random bolts and junk. But this here is pretty good. It's $4. I looked it up. One sold for $35 plus shipping. That's the only one listed or sold. So I'm going to grab that. This I am putting back if I... Yeah, that's no good. And yeah, I think we are just about set. I also have a 20% off donation coupon to use here, so I'll probably go ahead and use that. All right, so I spent $68 even with the 20% off card, and we did really good. That Bowflex dumbbell set, not set, but the dumbbell stand, 150 bucks right there. That doubles my money. And then the rest is, bread and butter. Nothing too crazy. These shoes are probably 50 to 60 bucks right here, and these will get me back all my money on their own as well. And yeah, the climbing harness, I didn't look up the Pet Safe, but for 20% of 6 is like $4.50, something like that. So overall, for $68, we killed it. And yeah, like I said, always look out for ultra light camping gear, backpacking gear. The hardcore backpackers who, you know, backpack the Appalachian Trail are always looking for the lightest possible sleeping gear, because it obviously helps with trekking. They are willing to spend really, really good money on stuff like this tiny little pillow, 20 bucks. That's crazy. Well guys, it is now the next morning. It is 9:55. Four Corners Thrift opens up in about 5 minutes. It is half off everything in the store except for yellow tag clothing, which is their boutique section. That's not half off, that stays the same price, but once they open up, we'll run in there and see what we can find to flip for a profit. Came in, went straight to the shoes, and for $5 are these Nike Hyper Dunks. It's not a crazy model, but for $5 I will grab them. And then I see some fly nets right here. That is a good model for $5. I'll grab that. I'll look over condition for in a bit. Oil resistant. What are these? I don't know this brand. And another pair of Nikes for $4. Not a crazy model, but for $4. A lot of Nikes were donated today. I don't know about, well, these are only $3.50. I might have to grab them. These are Nike snow boots for $12.50. That might be a little high. I'll look them up. Guys, we just scored big. These are Courtney boots for $5. These are probably worth about $200. Like, not even kidding. That's insane. Definitely grabbing those. Well, if anything, we've definitely found some shoes today. Here's some Sims wading boots. They are $15 though, which is paying up, but I'm gonna grab them. They haven't gotten many hard good donations over here in a while, unfortunately. I haven't been seeing many. This had the remote. I would get it for $3, but without the remote, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Let's see. A Burn helmet. Burn's decent. For $7.50 though. I don't want to pay that much for it. You have a Smith helmet down here. It's a kid's helmet, but it's only, oh, it's cracked right there. Never mind. Alright, I'm going to go back to the shoes because I kind of did a quick look my first go around because I was worried I might miss out on some hard goods. So I'm always going to double check. So here are some Converses for $3. Good condition, just a little dirty. Won't pass up Converses for that cheap. There's also these Topo athletic shoes for $3.50, and this is a really good brand, but man, that's going to be hard to clean, plus they're missing insoles, so I think I'm just going to leave them. But we have some Air Maxes for $7.50. See, the bubbles are good. You always want to check the bubbles on these, make sure they're not popped, because if they are ruined. A little yellowed. So this Filter Queen Defender is $5, and I just looked it up, and it looks like I can get about 60 to 80 for it, so I'm going to grab that. But while I was talking, I just noticed that this says Zojirushi. That's the brand there. Anything Zojirushi for $2.50 I'm going to pick up, and it does have the power cord inside of it. And yet another pair of shoes. $3 for some Ortho Feet walking shoes. Yeah, that'll be a pickup. These always sell well. Alright, I got excited for a second. This is a Ray-Ban glasses case for $1, but it is empty. There's no Ray-Bans, unfortunately. Yeah, not seeing anything in the glasses today.
And 5. That's all I have for a dream.
As you guys, sorry, the road is right there, the highway, so it's gonna be a little noisy, but as you guys saw, I got a full cart. $66 for everything. That's with half off, and I had a $10 punch card. So as I was standing in line, I showed you guys this black diamond crampons. I looked them up. They were $12.50 and they sell for about $100. They were up on the counter, so I grabbed them like as I was checking out, and that's gonna pay for everything, especially it's the time of year, you know, to sell ice crampons. Ortho Feet's a good bread and butter brand. Those will sell for $30. But the find of the stop are these Courtney boots. I found this brand twice. I sold a pair of sandals for I think like $180 and a pair of boots for $250. So I'm thinking I can get around $200 for these, which is crazy. Huge Bolo brand. Both pairs sold extremely fast. I'm not really sure why, but they are nice quality. As soon as I touched them, I was like, oh no, is this it? And yeah, so awesome find. I got the Nike snow boots. I didn't look them up. $66 for all of this. It's a no-brainer. I really didn't need to look stuff up. I'm gonna make enough profit as it is. I'm sure those Nike snow boots will sell along with the Sims wading boots. We are now back at my local Goodwill. Let's see if they did any restocking. First find, that is a huge score. These are $13, these La Sportiva Gore-Tex boots. Oh, if I don't drop them everywhere. La Sportiva is a good brand, especially the Gore-Tex. This is a good model. That's probably 60, 70 bucks. Over in the sporting goods, some 5'10" rock climbing shoes have caught my eye, but they seem to have a little bit too much damage, unfortunately. Plus they're 13, so I'm gonna have to leave them. Looking in the goggles though, we have some Spy Plus goggles. They are, one's $4, but that one, the foam is peeling off. The foam on this one's good though, so I'll probably grab these for $6. $6 is paying up, but they will sell fairly quickly. And then these are Smith, but an older model.
What is this? Pet Guardian underground fence, $25. That thing's heavy. I'm gonna have to look that up. I also have another one of those 20% off coupons because I took a couple trips here with donations, so yeah, we'll see. But this is good. Nice Roughwear harness for $4. I will always pick up Roughwear, such a fast-selling dog brand. That's funny. That is a nice, like, bar cart. That thing's really nice. I just don't have room for it. I've been wanting one, but we just don't really have room for something that big. Ooh, wait a sec. Oh, this is not a... For some reason, I was expecting this to be a TI-84 from afar, but this is a Casio. That might be worth it for $3. Some calculators. If you guys saw one of my previous yard sale videos, I sold an HP one for $200. So I'm always looking. This is probably almost guaranteed to be good if I can grab it. $6. Ooh, $6 for Logitech Harmony 520 remote. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I'm almost certain that's good. It's been a minute since I found one of these. iClicker 2 for $3. These always sell for $20. And we have some Beats headphones for $6. $6 paying up for this model. I'm pretty sure this is only like a $25 to $30 model, but I'm gonna grab it. Baseball bat. That's a heavy duty one. $6. I'll look it up. Here we go. I just sold this exact same model and yeah, same style. It is a Pendleton blanket. It's sold for like $60. I don't see how much it is, but I'll throw it in the cart for now because yeah, it sold fairly quickly too. This brand used to sell well for me, Allegria. These are $6, which isn't bad, but they're just such slow movers for me now. If you want to wait on them, they'll sell at some point, but I don't know. They usually take like 6 months to a year. We got some Reebok cross training shoes. What brand is this? I'm not sure. They're $10 though. 10 for that model is a little high. If they were $6, I would definitely pick them up, but for 10, I'm gonna leave them. I'm over in the toys now. That's pretty cool for only $4, Disney. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sure that's gonna be worth it. I could even sell it on Whatnot if it doesn't go for a crazy ton on eBay. And you guys know, I just say this every once in a while for the new people watching. I use the eBay app to scan the code instead of typing it in manually. And yeah, $25, 28 free shipping. So for $4, I'm gonna grab it. It's very lightweight. It would probably have to ship USPS ground advantage over a pound, but still. The deciding factor for getting it is that Christmas is coming up. So with Christmas coming up, this would make a good gift for someone. So it will sell. We got an Elefante. It's a fancy Elefante. It's a big one. Oh my, we have another Elefante. Daddy long legs with the Elefantes. I did some comping. The Casio is going to be a buy. This sells for like $40. This sells for about $50, so I am going to leave it behind. I kind of thought it'd be worth more, surprisingly, but it'd be $20 with the 20% off, so just not worth it. Boy, you got a fake cigar for $1.80, and let me move this. Look at that cow. Even has udders. $10 for a cow? Not gonna lie, that's not a bad deal. It's a heavy-duty cow, a heavy-duty hefter. To my surprise, this model of the Logitech Harmonies just isn't worth anything. I mean, it sells for like $10, so if you can get it for $1, get it, but for $6, no. But this Easton bat for $6 sells for like $50. So once I take a magic eraser and clean it up, it should be good to go. This will probably be my last find before I check out. It caught my eye, this Epson 822 ink for $2. It's not expired. It expires in 2026, so that's going to be a pickup. It sells for like $20. Free shipping, but it's very lightweight. Alright, so I checked out. I spent $47 on the full cart of stuff, but obviously most of the cart is the blanket. I did not use my 20% off coupon because for $47 there's no point, especially when there's days I come here and spend $200. I spent like $350 at the store before, so I prefer to hold off just for now. But the blanket itself should make me the majority of my money back. And then you guys saw everything else, the Disney stuff, the Roughwear, the boots, those are a great find. Those will sell quickly. The goggles and the calculator. Yeah, for $47 we're gonna make some really good profit. We're on our way to the next store now, but I wanted to let you guys know that those WC Russell hunting boots I picked up yesterday at Rethink Thrift have already sold. I listed them for $250, just took an offer of $225, which is crazy. So I'm very happy with that.
Made my money back in less than 20, no, just about 24 hours because they just sold. So yeah, that's awesome. Last stop of today's sourcing trip is gonna be Do-Over's Thrift. So over in the shoes, these caught my eye. These are Veja, I don't know how to say them. They're obviously a little bit worn, but they're $10. I think I can clean them up enough to get 40 to 50 out of them. This is a really good brand, so I think I'm gonna take a chance on them. Then we have some Adidas weightlifting shoes, also for 10. Adidas weightlifting shoes always sell well for me. Those are probably worth about 4. Some Adidas Gore-Tex hiking shoes, but no insole, so I'm gonna leave them. Here's some Hoka's. They're 15. Not bad condition, just a little dirty. I don't know this model. I've never sold it before, but that might be worth 15. I'll have to condition check a little bit more here in a bit and look them up. Here's some Danskos for, what does it say, 144, 10. Oh, that's not bad. This is a nice model. Those are probably gonna be worth 10. But these are definitely worth 10. Some Oboz hiking boots. Yeah, those are definitely a pickup for 10. This is a really good brand. Are these, I think these are also Veja. Yeah, another pair of the Veja shoes. These are, I was gonna say, in better condition than the last, but not really. They're not in horrible condition, just a bit dirty. I don't know, it's such a good brand, I might throw them in. Definitely a shoe day today, that's for sure. There's a new cart, but I'm not seeing anything on it really. There's some tools, but none that are worth a ton. Some binoculars, whatever that is. Yeah, not really seeing anything of too much value. If this was cheaper, I'd pick it up. This Oasis Claber self-watering system, it's 30 bucks. Sells for about 60 on eBay, so for the size, just not enough profit. But if it was like 10, I'd pick it up. Okay, so this is some, like, vintage rough wear. I've never seen this tag before. 6 bucks for vintage rough wear. That's cool. I feel like that's definitely gonna be worth it. After looking everything up, the only thing I'm putting back are these Vejas, because it's like cracking right there, so that is unfortunate. You see that V, it's a really good brand. Alright, I spent $66 on a nice cart full of shoes and the rough wear harness. The Oboz were a steal for 10. They usually price those up more, so I'm kind of surprised. The Hoka's I looked up, they sell for like 75. It's a pretty good model. The Adidas weightlifting shoes, the Danskos, and the one pair of, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Veja. I don't know. Good, really good brand though. Good fast selling brand. And yeah, it's really cool to find vintage rough wear. I've never seen that tag before, but for $66, we did really good. With that, that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and I'll see you next time.